Dude, we've come a long way. Dude, I can see Pops from here, bro. Yeah. What? No, not an SKS, brother. I was talking about it was an SVD. It's the gun that Brian has in his watchtower. We had another one down here, and I said don't sell this. Yeah, I said don't sell this, and then we sold it anyways. Cause you notice we have like fucking so much mags for it, and it's genuinely like a really good sniper. And if you don't want to use it as a sniper, then it's still just a good battle rifle. Like it just does good damage. It's not like inaccurate by any means. Like it's a decent gun. So it's like to sell it. I mean, yeah, he bought it I think for like 2,500, which is pretty good. But no, man. I heard there's an MG42. We need to get our hands on one of those. Ugh. You can't even build nothing, man. Growing weed bass is fire. All right, yeah, but we got an assassination today, so we gonna have to gear up. Well, we're killing this guy that keeps like he's a serial killer, and the police, yeah, yeah, bro, he's a serial killer. So the thing is with this said serial killer is yo, where did you move my barrels? Where did you move my chest and barrels, Bass? Wait. I'm just in the wrong room. I'm just in the wrong tent. I'm sorry. I was actually, I've never yelled at you, bro, but I was actually about to yell at you because I was like, dude, come on. I literally just said, leave that shit there. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, it's easy to blame you, bro. It's easy to blame you, man. All right, don't be from the UK. Well, okay. Hell yeah, we love weed, baby. We love weed. But yeah, there's a serial killer. He he's been like pretty much uh finding girls and killing them. Mhm. I don't know. A couple days ago, I mean, we're not girls, so it doesn't happen to us. You know, no one. The cops barely know much about this. The cops can't do much because like legal reasons and all that shit. So we're gonna go do it because yeah, dude, he's a fucking weirdo. Either he's a kid or he's a fully grown man. We don't know. No one's went and met him because anytime. anytime he finds out a guy is delivering the order or something, because he puts out an order for Pop, so the girls answer it. And every time a guy picks up the order, he backs out of the deal and says nah. And well, that's the thing is they're gonna send us the meeting location. Fuck. They're gonna send us the meeting location. We're gonna go there like early on, and we're gonna set up, and we're gonna camp, and then they're gonna show up, and yeah, we're just gonna snipe. Yeah, we're just gonna come out the tree line, and someone's gonna like. That's why I want a sniper, because someone's gonna have to stay back and cover everybody. But we're gonna try to pull up on them with just M4s and shit, and be like, "Yo, man, drop all your shit. Like, drop all your shit," and then he's gonna be like, "What? What?" And we're like, "Yeah, bro, we know what you're doing, dude. We ain't no cops, but you're gonna have to drop your shit." And then we're gonna cuff him, and then we're gonna bring him to the MPs. But if we can't bring him to the MPs, then we're taking him to the morgue. Hmm. No, I don't. I don't. I don't fuck with planting. I only fuck with the cooking and the cars, man. And then occasionally cleaning weapons. Man, I should have took that fucker's gun cleaning. I don't think we have a single one. Uh, oh, we got a firefighter axe. That's pretty cool. Normally we have like military axes. That's actually that's rare, dude. Because there's like three axes in the game. There's like a black military axe and and then the green one, which is more rare than the black. And then you have the actual um, firefighter axe, and that's pretty cool too. And that's like the rarest one. All right. All right, it isn't in the best condition, but it's a lot better than it was now. It's not gonna jam. Well, actually, it's a bolt action. I don't think this thing would jam anyways, but. Man, I can't even really own codes to our own base. I don't know the codes. Hello? Yeah. No. Well, I was just up there and they're like kind of awake. Yeah. No, they're just playing on the couch. Alright, bye. What'd you say, Bass? Oh, that was me. I just did it to do it, bro. I was just being bored. Yeah, no, but we're gonna go kill a serial killer that kills women. We know nothing about the guy other than his name is Dirty, which is honestly kind of on the nose for his person. He's a total weirdo. He backs out of deals if he finds out men are involved. So we have to completely somehow like trick him into thinking that it's just girls going. And then we'll show up and we'll just kill him. But it's just like how we go about it though. It's like we're gonna have to figure out how we can manage to get to a location without him finding out that we're gonna be there. You know, that's the that's kind of the kicker here. I want to set up targets down here. I want I want a shooting range, bro. That'd be so cool. But I don't want a I want a CQB shooting range. I don't want just like a stand shooting. I want to like be able to move around my range and hit corners and be like pow 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 pow. Pow. But you know how that goes. Yeah, I saw like the little yeah, I saw that. The little upstairs thing. Or is there more I don't know about? We need to talk to a coder and see if he can get neon lights inside this bitch. Cause like there is neon lights in this game. You just gotta fucking code them in. Yeah. I do like how we get customers just about every day. Fuck me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saying whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Now, I thought I was given tracer rounds. I thought I had tracer rounds, dude. The cool thing about the Tundra, despite it being a dude, I need to put a scope on my hunting pistol, bro. Cause I won't even need a sniper if I just keep my 308 pistol fucking with a scope on it. But the cool thing with the Tundra is like it is a very like weird gun, but it's also kind of like a like it's a gun that is needed for sure. Dude, what sights go on here, bro? We're gonna have to go to Apex for me to buy a sight for this gun. But 308 goes straight through Kevlar. Like it goes straight through like your vest, bro. I want you to know. I don't know if you know this, but bulletproof vest. So they work a little bit the same in this game as they do real life, but also it's still a video game and there has to be balancing. So it's not entirely true, but for the most part, it is pretty realistic. So vest, they don't necessarily stop rifle rounds, okay? Like a Kevlar vest, no matter the stage, really don't stop rifle rounds. Now, you could you could get a vest that will stop like a 5.56 or 7.62, but it's not going to stop a fully automatic, you know what I mean? And it's only going to catch maybe one or two bullets before it gets blown out. And even if like it does stop the bullet, good chances it's probably gonna break your fucking ribs and then crack your sternum, and it's just gonna be a whole fucking thing. So like you do survive, but like you're gonna be in a lot of fucking pain. But vests are mainly used to stop pistol and small cartridge rounds. So if I shot you with like a Glock in the chest, you'd be pretty okay. But if I shot you with like an AR to the chest, then good chances you're probably gonna get knocked out or die. But with 308, it goes straight through. Like, like right now, if I was to shoot you, right? If I was to shoot you in the back, I'd probably kill you if your backpack didn't like maybe like because if I hit that axe, all right, probably not gonna kill you. But if I just hit the backpack, good chance it'll knock you out because the bullet will hit that backpack, and that is a military backpack, so it is tougher. And then it'll hit the vest, and then you would probably knock out. Now, if I shot you in the front and I shot you where your pistol is on your chest, it would go through the holster, hit the pistol, and then probably stop there. But that pistol and holster would be cooked. In the event it doesn't do that, it would go through the holster, hit the pistol, go through the holster out the other side, and then hit the Kevlar vest, and then knock you out, or still kill you. It's a little untested of a theory, but if I shoot in between the gaps, like if I hit you in your side or in between the gaps of the pouches in the pistol, yeah, I'll one tap you. And also, like, if I shoot you in your leg, of course you're gonna knock out and your leg's gonna be broken. And then, if you try to stand up, you're fucking done. And I just at that point just shoot you while you're on the ground. Um, if I shoot you in your arm, you're probably gonna break your arm, probably gonna drop your gun, and then you can't shoot back. And then, and then if I shoot you anywhere else, good chances I'll probably fucking kill you. And that's why what this guy got on him. I don't know what kind of gear he has. And also, he's a three-man team. All right, this guy has two other guys with him. And one of them is like a freshie, I heard. So yeah, we're like, if he does have guys with him, if he does have guys with him, we are going to have to handle that. Matter. Yeah. know you. He don't get you like I get you. He don't hold you like I hold you. Let me tell you, does he make you feel great? Does he make you feel alright? Do your thighs as they shake? Do they make you think of other guys? Do you miss me? Do you miss the way I did it? Did you wish the way I smacked it by your eye? Hey, now you want me up in your walls. But what you don't know is that you pussy give me withdrawals. That's just how it is, boy. Don't you try this shit. I might make you sick, fall in love with it. That is how it is, baby. When I love you, yeah, it's straight. Understand that everything I got it paid. I'm making money move. Everybody out here dissing. I don't really get it. Steady, yo, yo, I miss it. Yeah, you come right over and you hit my phone. You don't tell them where you go. Yeah, you in my home. You don't tell them shit. In my home. You ain't in my home. In my fucking car. In my fucking bed. In my fucking mind. And in my fucking head. You don't tell them that I'm the reason why you're so freaky. You don't tell them. You don't tell them. Yeah. Does he make you feel good? Does he make you feel alright? Does he make your thighs shake? Does it make you think of other guys? Do you miss me? Do you miss the way I smacked it on your eye? That song is freaky, bro, but like that's how I feel, bro. It's like cuz Jasmine, she moved on. She got a new guy. So it's like I ain't trying to yeah, I ain't trying to like talk too much, bro, cuz I don't like tell my sex story like that, but I mean that bitch, dude, oh man, I made her feel like she was possessed, bro. Like I'm just saying, like she literally like I mean, all girls are gonna tell you, "Oh, you're the best," because you know they love you. But she sat me down. I remember one time she literally sat me down and was like, "You can't ever leave me." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I was just thinking about it, and it's too good." And I was like, "Okay, bro." And like yeah, so you know, I'm not even really stressing about other dudes because I know, because like, dude, I've, I mean, she was my first time for some things too. Okay, like, despite me getting around, I've never like some of the things she did. You know, I've never done that before. Times because she was like very talkative during sex, like sexually, of course. And I would ask her, I'm like, you know, because sometimes I get in my head, and I was like, you probably did that for other guys, huh? And she was like, actually, no, man, I didn't really start talking in sex till I got with you. And I was like, oh yeah. She's like, yeah, you make me feel really comfortable. And I was like, all right. Nah, honestly, the like that's a big reason. Like I don't know, maybe this is a fucked up thing for me, and maybe I gotta learn how to not think like this. But then again, it also does make my love for her a lot stronger. But maybe it doesn't look that way. But I'm gonna get into it now. I've never had a sexual experience with any woman that was as good as that. Like that year I was with Jasmine. Like the part of the reason I put up with the crazy so much was because of one, how pretty she was, and how much like I genuinely just wanted a future with her, and then two, because of the sex, bro. Like I mean, dude, that girl. Like I'm used to tiny little girls, okay, that I could like toss around and get rough with, you know. And I shouldn't say little girls, but like you know, Yeah, yeah, okay, cool. As long as you know what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm used to like thin bitches, okay. And Jasmine, she got meat on her bones. Now I ain't gonna sit here and say she fat, okay, because I thought she was beautiful. All right, I started. I mean, as I got older, bro, maturing is realizing that big girls are honestly just more fun because they just got they just don't hurt you. Like they just don't hurt you. Um. And I mean, yeah, like was it tight? I mean, sure, because that's not how pussy even works, bro. Like a lot of people think like, oh, she's been with a bunch of guys that pussy loose. Yes and no. I mean, of course, if a girl's a virgin, it's gonna be tight as fuck, especially if she's never put anything up there, all right? But women loosen the more they like you. So the looser their like, you know, vagina is, all right, the more they love you, which is actually kind of cool. But if she has been with like 17 other dudes and some of them have had monster cocks, I mean, you can stretch it out and it doesn't go back all the way to its original state, all right? So it is possible for a girl to be loose, but I mean, it will shrink over time. Um, like right now, I guarantee you, if he is tapping jazz, he's, I mean, I don't know how big the guy is, okay, and I don't really want to know, but that's still like her vagina is still shaped to my penis. All right, that's how that works. So I don't know if he's smaller than me, then he ain't having fun. I tell you that right now. But outside of that, um, man, dude, I mean, like I know I gave her probably the best head she's ever given. All right, I'm a wizard with my tongue. I tell you what, you can ask any of my exes. Um, And then like my stroke game also fire. So I mean it was so good she stopped making me pull out. So for like literally the last like fucking 6 months of our relationship, I wasn't pulling out. Um because I mean the first couple times I didn't pull out, we were like, all right, plan B, birth control, and then one time we couldn't make the money for the birth control. And I finally did make the money and then Jasmine kind of looked at me and she's like, honestly, like, I kind of want a kid with you. And I was like, oh, fuck no, bitch. But at the same time, I'm also like, I love you and also would love a kid with you. So it's like, all right. And then turns out, one of us is infertile, and it's probably me. But honestly, I think she's been fertile genuinely just because of just who she is as a person. Like, she's crazy, bro. And, like, crazy girls, like, if like especially like cuz like her she's not like crazy like psycho bitch but I mean she has had some psycho bitch moments but she's like crazy because of stress and stress makes women infertile so I think genuinely she was just infertile because of stress and but I definitely was the best she's ever had as far as sexual intercourse goes and I think that's probably the reason why she probably stayed with me so long. Because I mean, I was a piece of shit. I did kind of push her around, and I did cheat on her, and I loved her, and I really wanted to be like the guy that she ended her life with. I understood that I wasn't gonna be her first for a lot of things, but I wanted to be her last for everything. And and it's like now she's with this new guy and he got like blue eyes and shit, bro. He looks nothing like me. It's just like, damn, bro. I mean, her bios and everything still say single, so maybe she's just hoeing around. That's what she did the first time we broke up. The first time we broke up, I mean, first time we broke up though, she probably had a little less self-respect for herself. But she like slept with her ex just because it was easy and all this other shit. I guarantee you she's already fucking showed everybody on her phone her tits. It's kind of what she does. Um, Like the problem is like I love her so much, but then I look about how she is as a person, and it's like I should have expected this, you know. But then again, I feel like if I would have just had a job the whole time and was just supporting her like a real man, then you know she probably would have married me. But I was just so broken and destroyed, and I don't know. Maybe I mean I'm not blocked, you know, like so maybe when that guy fucks up and I can get my shit together, she'll come back, you know. But the thing is like after she like, cause like, what if she goes through like 10 guys before she realizes she comes back? Do I even want her back then? Because like I'm not insecure about like a lot of things. I'm not. I'm very secure. Like I don't. I like especially like with a lot of things that are very easy to be insecure about. Like especially with stuff when it comes to relationships wise, like men and stuff. I don't really care if my girlfriend talks to a guy. I don't. It's just like, cause like at the end of the day, and yeah, I do got a lot of like, I did develop some issues with that because of my past exes running off with like my friends and shit. But like that's why I kind of like cling to you guys being online because I mean, one, if you guys were to really backdoor me like that, you're just a fucking piece of shit. Like especially like because like you're in the UK. Well, yeah. Well, one, yeah, friends don't do that. But one, like you're in the UK, Ty's in Kentucky, J Dot's in Canada. If any of you were to backdoor me, bro, just tell me you're down bad without telling me you're down bad. Like, like, dude, you're so fucking far away. Like, come on now. Um, and plus you all pretty much got women. Besides J Dot, but J Dot, I don't think he would do that anyways. He's too smart to just try to date someone online. Yeah, he's not. And you got a girl of like 4 years I didn't even know about till recently. I thought you were a single guy. I thought you were like that's fucking nuts. And then Ty, he's been with this girl for years, and I just know Ty wouldn't do that. I know Ty's head over heels for his woman. I mean, he raises one their kid together and another man's kid for her. Like, come on, nigga, that's a real ass man right there. That's a real ass dude. I mean, yeah, he don't have a job and shit, and he's living with his dad, but she's over at her house. She goes to work, comes home, doesn't live with Ty, so she gets to do whatever she wants, right? She don't have to worry about no kids. And Ty, he takes care of his little girl that he has with her, and then that 1 year old that she got when they broke up. And I'm sorry, but for a man to raise any kid that isn't his own is yeah, it takes a man to raise a child that ain't yours. And like you don't just cuz like me like I've been a stepdad before, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. I think every man has like if you're a real man, you're not like a boy, okay? And I know we play video games a lot so we look like boys, but I'm just saying like a real man, dude, a real man wants to be a dad, okay? Like you because especially if you didn't have a good relationship with your father. Because like you want to throw that ball around, right? You want to go in the backyard. You want to teach him how to string up a fishing line. You want to, you know what I mean? I want to teach my kid how to fucking, clean guns and fucking go outside and learn how to throw a football. And then I also, you know what I mean? I want to teach them how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? How to do their own laundry, fucking how to shave. You know what I mean? I want to teach my kid all that shit because no one ever taught me that shit, dude. And I had to learn it all myself. I literally had to learn everything myself. And it's not my dad's fault. My dad was just working too much, and like like I had to teach myself how to like shave everything on my body. So, it's just like I don't shave everything on my body, all right? But I'm just saying, I don't want to go into detail, but I had to learn how to shave, all right? And it was all just like a very bad experience for me. And I think fathers, men want to be fathers is the same thing as like women wanting to be mothers. Like, I mean, baby fever is real in men and women. It's just more common in women because women will see baby clothes and be like, "Oh, I want a baby," like just to see it in that outfit. But I want a kid because I want a Spartan. I want someone that's gonna have my back until the day I die, and I'll have his. You know what I mean? And like, I want to build my fucking army essentially. And and I think really that's what it comes down to is just the ability to, um, have that bond with a human. And I think, having a son or a daughter, like even if I had a daughter, okay, I'm saying I'm talking like I'm guaranteed to have a boy, okay, but I'm gonna be real with you. I only have like two female cousins in my entire family, so like women are not popular. Um, like my last name is all men, pretty much. Um, there's three girls in my family. Hold on, sorry. There's like three girls in my family with the last name as mine. Hold on. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm not healthy, bro. I do like those little gags. I can't like it's like I gag like I'll go, and then like I'll like that, bro. That's me choking. Like I'm choking right there. Like I literally can't breathe. Like it's crazy. Yeah, like one of these days, I'm gonna actually die from that. So I'm just helping my homegirl, well, my buddy's girlfriend, with some advice right now. Um, but yeah, no. So it's like wanting a child and also a daughter. Like that'd be cool. Like I like having a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ty does it. You know what I mean? I mean, being a girl dad. I never really thought about it too much. But I mean, I think if I did have a daughter, like I don't know how Ty does it. And I feel like he feels awkward at times, and I know when she's get older, he's probably gonna be a bit awkward still. But like, I don't want to like teach my daughter about periods and kind of how to put a tampon or a pad on. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's something like a woman should definitely do. And like that's why like relationships, if you have kids, man, you gotta co-parent or you gotta stick together because like a woman can't tell a man how to be a man, and a man can't tell a woman how to be a woman. All right, a man can coach a woman, and a woman can coach a man, but like that's why like in ghettos or not even in ghettos, also just statistically everywhere, men that grow up without fathers are more likely to be serial killers or crazy or emotional. And the reason why is because women are emotional. They are. They just are. And you can't tell me they're not because for 1 week out of every single fucking month is the most emotional time for them. And sometimes that lasts longer. And sometimes women are just like just mean people. And they still got to go through that 1 week of the month that makes it even worse. And so, men grow up to think with their emotions instead of like everything else, and then that's why you get gang violence. That's why you get mass shootings. That's why you get, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a son and your wife is the dominant one in the relationship, that's not good. I mean, now there is always a thing where, like, oh, happy wife, happy life. Yes, listen to your girlfriend, do what she wants you to do, and everything's cool. But the thing is like, listen to your girlfriend, do everything she wants you to do, and then she respects you as a man to do everything else. Does that make sense? You know? But then there is women out there where it's, listen to your girlfriend, do everything she asks you to do, and then she thinks she's like the big dog because she told you to do it. Some women literally get off on the fact they can control men. And that's our fault for trying to be so uncontrollable. But it's just the fact, bro, that it's just the fact that you know, I wanted a kid with Jasmine. I really thought our babies were gonna look cute, bro. Cause I'm not that bad looking of a guy. The only thing that really I get insecure about personally, because I don't have a lot of insecurities like I mentioned, but the one thing I do get insecure about is my eyes. And nowadays I don't really get too insecure about it because I have my mom's eyes. So I like, and my mom, she died recently, so now it's kind of like the one, what I mean, it's like I have something of her, you know what I mean? Because I look a lot like my dad, but I have her eyes. You should turn this fucking thing off. It's so loud. No, when you put it in neutral, it stays on. Have you never drove a fucking manual car before? Say in real life, a manual car, if you have it in gear and you let off the clutch, it's gonna stall and die. But if you put it in neutral, I mean it'll still roll and stuff. But no, it won't go forward. Yeah, no, in a manual car, if you have it in first gear and then you just get out, it'll end up fucking like not working. Hmm. Maybe that's true. I don't know. I haven't driven a manual in a long time. Actually, I'd argue that statement. I'd argue the fuck out of that statement. Manuals do sometimes come off the factory line. Um, you're not shifting faster than a computer. There's just no way. All right, so my automatic's beating you. Where? Okay. I think I think this is fine. I don't think you need to add any more. Cause oh yeah, okay, yeah, cause yeah. I mean, could just keep it open so people could just run right through. I mean, it's convenience. Cause we come down here, and you know what I mean. No one's really up there often, so like when yeah, well, we don't want too much lag. We already have so much going on, and we also built, and we're definitely over the capacity limit of fucking storage. So let's try not to be too much of assholes. But yeah, dude, so like I get insecure with my eyes sometimes, but outside of that, dude, I really think me and Jasmine would have had some cute babies. Like, bro, dude, like she had the best eyes. Like if our kid would have got her eyes, we're dude, solid, man. Solid. Yeah, I don't think it is. So we'll just keep fucking thugging it out. Okay, I found my tracer rounds. You don't know what a tracer round is? Well, no, this ain't a tracer round. That's just a magazine. A tracer round. So what makes a tracer round different from a normal round is they have like metal in the bullet, like copper or like zinc or something. Just like because like fire, it's the same thing as a firework. Okay, like different colors of fireworks is different metal, right? So they have like this phosphorus powder of metal that ignites and it glows. So that way, like, so like the military, when it comes to like their big time guns, they'll do like if they're using like an LMG, they'll be like three normal rounds and then one tracer, and then three normal rounds and then one tracer, and pretty much what that does, it allows you to see where you're shooting. Yeah, and if you, I mean, you could. Yeah, yeah. So like, cause like you got your sights and stuff, but if like you're in the UK, so I don't know how often you've shot guns and automatic guns at that. So you can have a sight and you can see kind of where you're shooting with targets and stuff. But when you're in combat, a lot of combat's just shooting at the enemy, not shooting the enemy. So it's like you kind of need to know where your bullets are going and you know what I mean? Like if they're dropping into the ground or if you're aiming too high or too low, 'cause it's very easy to aim too low and too high. Like I didn't realize it till I was out there shooting pistols with my buddies one day, like years ago, and I was like, man, dude, why am I fucking shooting so low? Like it's like I literally have cause like it was iron sights too. Like it was an iron sights on a Glock. So it's like I'm not using a scope and the scope's fucking not sighted in. I'm using iron sights. Like it doesn't get more accurate than that, all right? And iron sights are actually easier than a scope. So it's like what the fuck? And so I'm like aiming too low and it's because genuinely, bro, you can have that sight. Like I can have that sight fucking aimed right at your head. But the thing is my bullet's gonna hit you in the leg because I have my barrel slightly down to the left. Then, you know what I mean? Like it's all like positioning. So when you have like these big time automatic MGs and shit, your gun's gonna fucking your barrel's gonna be moving in like fucking minute, like tiny little increments, but those tiny little increments is enough to miss a wide shot. So, so those tracer rounds they help. And for instance, like on those navy boats, you guys probably have them in your boats too. But they're like these fucking automated turrets that like lock onto aircraft. And dude, I've watched those things lock onto commercial airliners, and then like, dude, they're scary, bro, because they literally like they're turned off, and then once a plane comes by, they and they will trace that thing, like it'll just stare at it, and like the thing is, it's like all it takes is one shot, and it blows everything up, like. And they shoot these crazy ass rounds at such a really fast pace, and they're explosive but they load that thing up with tracers. Only tracers. It only shoots tracer rounds. Because how it works is because with that gun, it is designed to fight like fighter jets, like Raptors and shit like that are fast and can break the sound barrier. So it it will waste over half of its ammo trying to kill it. That will happen. So they load it with so much and they give it all tracer. So that way the robot and sometimes they can be manually operated. And so that can help like either the robot or the operator, depending on whatever's behind the gun, know where the bullets are and how to like cause a spread. Because when you're using that like big gun, I forget what it's called. It's like called like a M something, and you kind of want to shoot in a circle at the general area because those bullets will eventually hit and they're explosive and armor piercing. So like all it takes is one bullet to shut down a jet. Problem is those things are loaded with fucking millions of bullets because jets can break the sound barrier. So anti-air weaponry is. pretty crazy. And that's what a tracer round is. It's just something that glows, and they work effectively at night. If we had more tracer rounds, I would like fill up a magazine and let you shoot it, and then you'd see what I'm talking about. But it's pretty much just like you're just like shooting. It kind of looks like you're shooting lasers out of your gun. Like it kind of looks like you have like a laser gun because like they come in colors. All right. I mean, I'll just wait for you. I mean, are you gonna be gone for fucking 10 plus hours? All right. Well, yeah, I probably just doom scroll my phone. Yeah, I'll probably just sit here till Ty probably pops on or something. Oh, I don't know. Everything's right now. It's still early for me, so you got a lot of time. King Bass, everybody, King Bass.
Don't stop, yeah, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop her, get it. Be put on, bitch, like what the fuck, son? Down, Abby, with the Now take a look at this purple. You can.
Nah, but I miss her, gang. I miss Jasmine a lot. You know, chat like she really fucking. I really fucking blew it, yo. Really fucking blew it.